Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys?
All right, Holly. The Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Scarlet Knights offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes Austin Simmons. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Raymond. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Carter. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Raymond. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. It's complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll keep it on the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Raymond. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Flips it out on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards.
Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Scarlet Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got 2 receivers playing in this game, 2 of the best in the entire country. 2 guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing Simmons. They'll run the screen. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that. Catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Simmons on the play fake. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
With the catch, it's Black. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Raymond. There's some room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to scramble. breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great week 8. We start with Tennessee in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll throw it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And they pick up... on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Makes the grab. couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's four.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the counter. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking for a crease. It's Raymond. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. At the 35, he's got room. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Simmons. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Carter. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Using his feet. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the single back. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Simmons on play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got it! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity. Caught, and he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on. The time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Keeps it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who has yet to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. An eye on things on the sideline for us. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Run inside. It's Marshall. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snags it and he's open. At the 30. The 10.
for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. The snap sets up to throw. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So first down will open up the final period. Makes the quick grab. Still running at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Here's Simmons to throw. The screen, he can go. Here's a little room there. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw with you.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Throwing Simmons. Trying to bow his way in. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Just keep slinging it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Marshall.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The hand to the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Carter. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. Simmons. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout. Their disposal. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And man, a lot of times it's to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Push down for the tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field. chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Last chance coming up. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to